What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are jumping into X-23, Deadly Regenesis, issue number 1. This will be a 5-part miniseries coming from Erica Schultz. The artist is Edgar Salazar. The color artist is Carlos Lopez. And when it comes to X-23, what we have seen is that there are now multiple versions of her. One that had been stuck with the Children of the Vault. But after her rescue, she is now back on Krakoa, looking for her place, looking for where she might want to be. The younger X-23, she heads out into the world. No longer wanting to be part of Krakoa, Laura really wants to figure out who she is, aside from the X-Men. Aside from UTOPIA, she has been so many things in her life, and she is very excited to see what comes next. And before we hop into this, I do want to let you guys know that today is my birthday. I have turned 33 years old. So if you guys want to do me a favor as a birthday gift, I want you to go find your favorite video that I have created and go share it around. Send it to your friends, send it to your family, send it to the people that hate comic books. Just spread it around, spread the love of comics. Now, make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so this story is starting us off in Minneapolis. X-23 has been an assassin. She has been one of the X-Men. She's been an assassin for the X-Men. But with all that she has been, she now wonders what she will be. She's done the heroic thing. She's worked alongside individuals like Spider-Man, but she doesn't see herself as a hero. There have been so many that have been hurt by her hand, even if those choices were not her own. She feels the burden. She feels the heavy guilt. But now that her mind is her own, she wonders if she would choose to be a hero like Kitty and Rachel, or will she live her life in penance for her past sins? She left Krakoa trying to figure out who she is without anybody keeping tabs on her. No master, no leash. It is just her out here in the world. As she makes her way down the road, this is where she sees that a building is on fire. And Laura doesn't hesitate, she runs into the flames. Knowing that the firefighters can only do so much, she is going to do what they cannot. Using her claws to climb up the side of the building. Getting into one of the windows, she helps an old lady in a wheelchair, grabbing her and jumping out of the building. That is one life saved. They believe that the building might be clear, but then they get word that one of the firefighters is still inside. That is when the building has a huge explosion of flame. Debris and building is falling down to the ground. The firefighters having no other choice but to pull back. That's where Laura decides that she is going to go in. Regardless of the risk, she goes in and she saves that firefighter. Pulling him out of the flames, she comes out, she is tarred, she is scarred, she is burnt up. But today, she saved the day. And when the firefighters come up to her, they let her know that she is a hero, that you may have only saved 2 people today, but in their book, that is a win. When the news crew comes up to try and do an interview with her, she pushes them away very quickly. She's not doing this for the publicity. She doesn't want people to know who she is. She is just doing the right thing when she is at the right place at the right time. That's what takes us over to Chicago, and we have Chimera, the once handler to X-23. And right now, they are excited because that news crew was able to get an identification. It was able to pinpoint the location of X-23, their most prized possession, their biggest weapon that they ever had. It is now back within their grasp. And so she goes to talk to one of her prized fighters, an individual by the name of Jordan, also going by the name of Haymaker. And Haymaker has been a huge asset to them. After Haymaker gets done with the fight, this is where Jordan is let know that they have found her. And Jordan has waited such a long time for this, because back in the day, X-23 had killed his sibling. It was more of a demonstration than anything else by Fisk. They see the true capability of X-23 in that moment. But ever since that day, Jordan has been looking for revenge. Headed out on mission, this is where we see the helicopter floating above X-23. And Laura knows that this is not Chimera. but this definitely has her stink all over it. With Jordan dropping a bomb, dropping a grenade, Laura cuts this thing in half, but the gas released, this stops her mutant ability, or at least her healing ability. Asking what this individual wants, Haymaker lets it be known that he is here to kill Laura. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. It's definitely not a bad start. It doesn't look to be that promising if I'm gonna be fully honest. It will be nice to see X-23 going out her own, really separating herself from Krakoa, especially with the fact that there is an older Laura that has actually have hundreds of years of experience on being X-23. Her and Sync spending all that time with the Children of the Vault, or at least stuck inside the Children of the Vault. There is no doubt whatsoever that she is the superior X-23, having centuries of experience being X-23. We don't even know how much her powers have fully evolved. We don't know the true extent of the X-23 that came out of the Vault. We don't know the true extent of her powers and what she might be capable of nowadays. But it's going to be nice to see this Laura, the younger Laura, out here on her own doing her own thing, trying to figure out exactly who she is and what she wants to be, leaving behind a life that she loved, with people that she loved, more specifically Wolverine, being the biggest mentor to her in all of this. The only person that really can truly understand everything she is going through, obviously outside of the older X-23. But this is a 5-issue miniseries, so we're gonna see exactly what we get into, what kind of shenanigans are going on, and will X-23 finally be able to close the chapter in her life that was imprisonment, that was being a trained assassin, being used as nothing more than a weapon. And if she does put this to bed, what will her future look like? Let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories. If you would like to get completely caught up on everything that has been going on with the X-Men, be sure to check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It will get you completely caught up on everything going on with the Krakoan era. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to getting comics every single month. Not only does this help out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. If you are unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.